Hey guys, this is Jess with Ensemble, and today I want to go over all of our ponytail options. My hair is, I would say, medium to full thickness, so if you have hair like mine, these are the options that you want to choose from because now we have 4. I'm going to show you 3 that fit perfectly for me, so if your hair is like mine, then these are for you. So the 4 options we have in a 16-inch length or shorter would be a light, natural, and full, and then we have a long 20-inch natural. So there's 3 that I personally gravitate to, and that's the ones I want to show you today. For me, when I'm wanting to put my hair in a ponytail and add an extension piece, since my hair is already decently thick, it has to make a big difference for me to be like, oh, I really want to put that on, and it is noticeable. So I gravitate to the full when I'm just going for added thickness and also like a lot more volume and like 2 inches of length. I wanted to show you my hair down before I put it up just so you could see the length that I was starting with. If I were to wear a halo, I wear a 16-inch for fullness. So when you pull your hair up for the ponytail piece, you can use a regular hair tie like this or a slim bobble. This bobble, it's really, really skinny. That's why they call it the slim. I like both. Both hold the hair really, really well. But I'm gonna put my hair pretty high up so you can see, because I know with the halo, you can still wear your hair in a ponytail as long as it's low. But this is for something higher. Okay, I have my hair pulled up in a pretty high ponytail because that's the point. I'm going to show you the full first. So this one comes in a 16-inch length. We can cut it shorter if you would like, but this one has been customized. Most of the time I recommend to always root them, and then we do something with the tail, whether it's solid or just low light the tail. Kind of depends on what your hair looks like. But how this works is there's a comb right here. There's 4 prongs on the full. On the other options, there's only 3, and I'll explain why. But there's 4 prongs on this one, and then this tail is about 16 inches. And the reason we kept it at 16 inches is so that it really supports the base of the ponytail when you're wrapping it. So you're gonna take this prong and you're gonna shove it into the hair tie that you're using. So it should be able to sit just flat like this because the prongs went in at this angle. Then you will always wrap with your left as tight as you can, and then your tail will always be on your right. And you're gonna reach it over hard as you can, just because I like to keep it really perky. So if I can get that base really, really tightly wound, then it makes it more of like a perky, I already love it, a perky bouncy ponytail. And in your box, you're gonna have a pretty hefty bobby pin included. You'll notice it's thicker than a normal bobby pin, and it's just to secure the tail, but if you ever lost it, you can definitely use one of your own bobby pins and it will be just as good. So I just secured that tail, and see the full covers thicker hair. So if you're ever concerned of like, is my hair gonna show through? The full, absolutely not. That's why we have different density options now, because it really matters on what your hair is to begin with. So here's the 16, lots of volume. I love it. And one reason why we customized this root and tail area is so that before we didn't used to do that, and then it kind of felt like you had to put like a bow or a scrunchie or something to kind of hide that transition. This piece is lighter. My hair fluctuates, so I have 2 different colors. This is my lighter color, and then the other ones are a little bit more dimensional. But that's another thing you can do if you want to add to a collection, is have different color ponytails. So if you like something a little bit darker, you have a lot of flexibility, because the hair that's heading into the ponytail is usually darker than what it looks like when it's down. So it's really common that we'll go with a darker shade than we did your halo, because it just looks right. So here's the full thickness. Now I'm going to show you the natural 20. So this one is completely new to the market. So we have had this type of ponytail for almost 10 years. And we've just been layering this one, but it comes pretty thick. So it's perfect if that's your hair type. But what is new is this natural thickness. So it comes pre-layered, and that way when it's in your hair, it falls a lot more naturally. So when you're adding a lot of length, that matters, especially if you have short hair, or for me, this is gonna add a lot of length. So I don't want something that's super thick. Also, if it was really thick and really long, that would be so heavy that it wouldn't be comfortable throughout the day. So we can cut this up to an 18 if you'd like. Otherwise, we also carry the natural in a 16 and shorter as well. So I'm gonna put this one in so you can see the length difference. I love to throw my ponytail over the side, and the 16 kind of does that with how high I place it, but with my 20, I definitely can get that look. So I'm gonna put this one on. Okay, I have my 20-inch in. I was so excited to make this one because I have wanted a longer ponytail for so long, but all the ones on the market are too thick, They look like a horsetail on me. They're not pre-layered. I just don't love them. And I really care about the quality of hair. I feel like a lot of other brands kind of slack in their quality when they're doing an accessory style piece, and we didn't want to do that. So you still get the high quality hair because we're going to color it for you, and that matters for it to still last a long time. Okay, so this is a 20-inch length. I love it so much. But that natural thickness, look how more realistic that tapers at the ends, so that it still covers all of my natural density, but it doesn't look fake. Like literally anyone would think that, oh, her hair must be long because of this. So this is also a little bit darker than my other one. It's a little more dimensional color. So like I said, we can always do a couple options, especially if you're building a collection and want some variety. We can do a lot of different things with these ponytail pieces. So, and also this is the full 20-inch length, but we can cut it to an 18 or something in between if you wanted that. But I love it. It is so comfortable. It is not heavy at all. I just can't. I can't. This is the one I actually really get excited to wear right now. Okay, so the last option I wanted to show you is I wear the light. So the light is also brand spanking new. The light and the natural are also new. So the light is about 40% less hair than the full. The natural is 20%, the light is 40% less. So for so many people, wearing a piece, if you had really fine hair, or how I'm about to wear this one, the other ponytails were way too thick and it was just uncomfortable or just not realistic looking. So this weight is perfect. It's pre-layered so that it tapers very, very naturally. The tail on it is a 12-inch tail instead of a 16-inch tail, so that we can keep the base of this not so bulky for this, because if it was going into this much density, it would kind of look funny. But you can see that we rooted this one. I did opt for a solid tail. I would say if when you pull your ponytail back, if it's mostly a solid color, we should do a solid tail. If you're highlighted going into your ponytail, then that's when I choose to just low light the tail. But that is the shape. But how I wear it is for a half up style. This wouldn't do much for my ponytail, but I love a half up. So I'm gonna show you how that looks. So here's what I'm working with before. Again, it's not bad, but I would really like this to add some thickness, because most of the time also, I'd probably be wearing a halo with this too. And then I would really look thicker on bottom, and this might look like a little off balance. So adding a piece to balance that out or just get more out of it is gonna be so fun. It's in. Look at that. It's perky, it's full. It's not unrealistic looking. It still looks very, very natural, and that's why the light is the perfect option for that. So if you want an accessory for a half up style, this is perfect. You can also braid with these. You could do a bubble braid. You can do a bun. If you're someone that's like, I've always wanted to just do a messy half up bun or something, you can totally do that. And you'd still treat it like how you do your own type of bun. You can twist it, you can pin it down, however, whatever your normal method would be to make a messy bun, you can still do that with this. But look at that natural color transition. It looks so good. Also, usually when you're going for a half up style, it's probably on a day where your hair is maybe needing dry shampoo. It's probably feeling limp, just doesn't look the way that it did. And that's why you want to thicken it up. So I am so happy. Okay, so if it was me, I would be getting a full thickness ponytail to really add a lot of volume to my hair when it's pulled back. Then I would be getting the 20-inch natural to give myself some length for fun. Love this piece. And then I'd grab a light so that I can do a half up style and have more flexibility. See, I'm telling you, I understand that psychology when you're like, it just doesn't look right on me. I see these styles on Pinterest, I try to do it on my own hair, and it just doesn't look right. Most of the time, the only difference is that the person on Pinterest has a lot more hair, and I promise you it's extensions. So adding these accessories so that you can achieve the look that you're wanting. Now, I would totally wear, when have you seen me wearing my hair half up? Rarely, because I don't like how it looks on me. This looks so much better. I'm proud to wear it this way. I love it. Okay, so if you haven't heard of these before, our brand is EnsembleHair, and we custom color and cut all of our pieces just for you. So we have a few densities and lengths in our halos, and now we also have that in the ponytail. So you can have a collection of all the pieces that you're wanting. We can do a few different colors. I've just shown you two. I could also do a third variation that's more dark on my own hair. So you have a lot of opportunities to really play up your collection. So to get started, either text ponytail to this number Or you can go to our website, EnsembleHair.com, fill out the form, and then I'll reach out to you directly for our virtual consultation, because we do all of this online and ship it to you straight to your door, ready to go.